Welcome everybody to another video of Dead by Daylight. My name is Cubeproductions, and today we're playing the Score Merchant, my favorite killer and the best killer in the game, in my opinion. You know I'm lying to myself, but I still love playing her, so I'm going to always say it in every video. But today we have a different build than we usually do. We're using Hex Blood Favorite, which is a perk where when you hit a survivor, the entity will block all pallets 32 meters away from the hit survivor's location for 15 seconds. This is really good because this build is actually a chase build. We have Save the Best for Last, where if you hit a survivor who's not the obsession, you get a token. The token decreases the successful basic attack cooldown by 5%, and you can stack it up 8 times. If you hit the obsession, of course, you lose 2 tokens instead of getting a stack. But this is mainly a build for trying to beat people in chases, because the main thing the Score Merchant is bad at is chasing people. So I decided to use Bamboozle and perks that make me either block block pallets or hit faster, because I want to be able to win in chases. Also, of course, we're using geographical readouts so we can get a movement speed boost whenever we go inside our drone. And I decided to change it up. You usually use a green add-on, but today I'm using this brown add-on. What this brown add-on does is basically we can activate drones 10% faster with our little pad thingy. But also in this video we have a special guest. I was playing Dead by Daylight, and in this game we had a streamer. So at the end of the game, I went to see if the streamer was live when I was making my video, and lo and behold, when I was recording, he was live. So I asked him if I could use his gameplay for my video, because I wanted to see Survivor's perspective, not just the killer's perspective. So you're gonna see Survivor friends, 4 people, all trying to go against my Score Merchant, and you'll see who's gonna win, because you know I am the best Score Merchant on the planet, and no one can tell me otherwise. So I'll get straight to the video, and you'll be seeing both of his perspective periodically. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet. I might just show his perspective in the corner and mine always, but I think I'm gonna switch between the two because it'll be a little bit easier for you to understand. Also, make sure you go check out his Twitch channel. I'll put the link in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll definitely be making more videos like this whenever I fight against streamers, so you can understand what they have to go through and how happy I am to hear them frustrated. Okay, we're on the Peril Roads in the backwater swamp. And like usual, we're going to set up our drones in certain areas. I have no idea where the servers spawn on this map, so I'm not even going to try and find them. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because like I always tell you in all my videos, when you watch me play Score Merchant, and I've been playing her for a while because I play her basically every day now. So much fun. But I usually put the drones on generators that I either want to protect, or the opposite. Just put the drone on the generator, that way they don't go on it. But if they do go on it, I know where they are. So I'm gonna put the the drones on said generators. Luckily for us, one of our totems is in the corner, so hopefully he is not on the totem as we speak, but most likely not, because I spawned near. I kind of went over here already, and most of the time people don't like doing totems inside the killer's terror radius. So hopefully they get 100 ground and not Hex Blood Favorite. For now, I'm going to set up my drone like usual, but I'm worried that some of my totems, so I'll go back for a little second. And then I realized that I don't have time for that. Someone just got rid of my drone. So I'm going to put a drone right here. And there's a person right here. So I'm going to go after them. And then because I hit them, Hex Blood Favor is going to activate. So every pallet 32 meters from her will be, of course, blocked. But sadly, the one in front of her is not blocked.
Why can't I hear her swings? No.
Too early, bro.
Now, luckily for me, CamLoso was able to actually stun me. That would have been really bad momentum if we got stunned the first person we downed. But now I'm going to focus on making sure I can set up these generators and hopefully get a good 3-gen at the end of the game to make it easier for us to win.
I got blood favor. If she's playing sloppy, Jolt, knockout, that 3-gen can get real difficult, so that requires some patience from us. She had blood favor as one of your picks, at least we know that. And
oh shit.
I lied, bro.
Luckily for us, they got our Hex out of ground instead of getting our blood favor. Thank the Lord, because now we can finally get 1 full minute of basically momentum if we can down somebody while they're exposed. Most likely, they aren't going to work on generators knowing they're exposed, because why would you risk it? Especially against Score Merchant, someone who can turn undetectable. So because of this reason, as you can see, they're actually in the corner. 3 of them in the corner. So the only person that's actually probably doing a gen right now is Dwight, but I haven't found anybody yet because I've checked all these all of these drum generators, and I place drones on the generators, and I still haven't found anybody yet. So that means that Dwight is probably in the corner somewhere. But I see that someone is trying to get rid of my drone, so of course I'm gonna go over there.
Oh shit!
Damn. Oh,
I
100
didn't
grand.
feel her touch my body.
Don't worry about it. I'm here. Got you.
And of course, the one person we actually get with our hexagon ground right before it ends is the one that CamLoso decides to save the flashlight.
Why can't I hear her hit?
Hold on, I'm gonna try to help you as well.
No, I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, it's like quiet.
I'm right back.
Ever since the update came out, I didn't say this in my video. This is my first video, one of my first videos I made after the update came out. But this skin, I love this Skull Merchant skin, but I was kind of disappointed in it because I was hoping that there would be a sound when you hit them with your saw, because I feel like the same way how the pig has a sound when she hits it with her special weapon, when she got her skin, it would make more sense also for Skull Merchant to have the same thing. But instead, there is no sound when you're playing as her. So I thought there was no sound only for Skull Merchant, but no, I realized that actually no sound for survivors and
Alien
killers.
being next killer would be pretty fun with Skull Merchant. Yeah, they just need to literally put their hands up and admit that they made a mistake with this bum ass killer.
And I love playing Skull Merchant, so whenever someone says that she's bad, she's bad or really only to deal with, I'm like, oh no. But I come back over here because I know there's a person in the
She
basement.
might tunnel. Yup, she absolutely will tunnel. The fuck? I can't hear the hits either. You guys are right.
And like usual, I wanted to go hit the person who did out the hook so I can get a token for my City Best
She
to Last.
catching up to me. Yo, take a protection. Take it.
I got you.
Fuck, can I hear this shit?
And I don't know why that the dev decided to make a skin that has no sound when it comes to attacking, but I just wish they would fix it because I really want there to be a sound for, or not really a sound, I want it to be a good sound when you attack them with your powers.
Bitch is fast as fuck.
And for some reason, he was inside of the locker. I don't know why. But at first, I thought there was gonna be a survivor with flashlights. I was really worried about that. But luckily for me, there was no flashlight save. It was just he went inside of the locker, I guess, just to not get hit. But luckily for me, I didn't get flashlight saved, and we got another hook. And we have really good momentum right now. And 2 people are injured. 1 person's on the hook, so we get really good right now. All we have to do is protect these generators, but then I see someone. So of course I want to go straight after them because I want to make sure that I can actually get them. So they go with my drones, and I get a little speed buff, and I love that. But now they're gonna go over here. But luckily for me, I have blood favor, so they're gonna be used as pallet.
Oh, blood favor, bro. Oh, she thought I was gonna go. There's no way you're whiffing, bitch.
Like usual, I miss every hit because some reason why, even when I have a build where I'm supposed to be winning in chase, I end up losing in chase because I can't swing and hit people. But it doesn't really matter because she'll be quiet once I kill her on this hook. Like usual, I'm not really worried about winning or losing chases. I know this build is supposed to be for winning chases, but at the same time, because of how Skull Merchant works, once we get this good 3-gen, like for example, if you look at our setup right now, was 1 gen on the boat, and then we have 1 gen over here that already has a drone, 1 gen in the corner, and 1 gen in the middle, basically of the map near the boat. If they do this gen on the boat, which I'm going to push them to do because I'm going to purposely not go over here, I will hook this person in the basement, of course, but after that, I'm going to just basically push them towards this area, and by pushing them, I mean I'm going to not go over here. And most of the time, survivors don't want to do gens if there is a killer there, so they're going to purposely do a gen that's nowhere near the killer. So as long as I sit in my little 3-gen area, I have a really good way of winning late game. But it's kind of funny because literally, CamLoso said that as long as we don't 3-gen, this should be good, and then I'm going to purposely put them in a spot where they're going to want to have to 3-gen themselves. And that is how you play Skull Merchant. Not only that's how you play Skull Merchant, but it's just Skull Merchant excels at 3-genning. So if I can use a build where I'm good at chase, but still get a 3-gen, I basically set myself up really well. It's up to survivors if they want to do a generator inside of this area or not. Now, of course, if a survivor decided they wanted to do a generator that's near this 3-gen, it'd be really hard for me to win late game because of the fact that I would have to play a lot more spread out, and I won't be able to actually protect the gens as much. But when you put yourself in a 3-gen situation, it makes it a little bit easier for me to be able to get to you. Now, I don't play on this map very often, so I was so lost when it came to chasing this person, chasing Cam. I was really confused as to where I was supposed to be going. But like usual, as long as they aren't on generators, I'm not really worried that much, because I can chase somebody for a long time and then let them do a gen. Now, of course, I know they're not on any gens, but I've already set up drones everywhere besides inside of the corner. That's the only place I haven't set a drone up yet. And because of that reason, I'm gonna go over there now to try and get the person off this gen, and they have no idea I'm coming.
He found you?
No, how did I not see?
If you look for a little bit.
And she had no idea it was coming because of the fact that when you go inside your drone radius, you're undetectable. So I caught her off guard, and because of that reason, we were able to go this chase. But of course, the pallet here, I sadly was not able to hit her, so I didn't activate Blood Flavor. But it doesn't really matter because she's gonna go towards another pallet. I'm going to mind game and hit her. Now Blood Flavor is activated, and if she runs somewhere, there's no way she can run, where she won't have a pallet blocking them. And they just did the gen on top of the boat. So of course, exactly as planned, now I have the ability to kick this gen. I'm going to set up a drone here and reactivate that drone and get rid of that one. Now I put the drone on her because I heard somebody.
Put a fucking drone around her body, bro.
I knew there was a person here, and I knew it was Dwight. So I heard Dwight. I'm going to start chasing him while Cam decides to try and get this person who is inside the drone radius. You don't really need to put drones on top of people who are injured, who are down, because they can just crawl out of the drone area, so it doesn't really matter. So I don't really recommend doing this, honestly, but I did it at this point because I was going to protect the gen, and I knew I heard somebody, so of course I'm going to put a drone there so I can figure out if there really was somebody or not. But I have ears. So Dwight is hooked for the first time, but now all I have to do basically is reset these drones, and I'm going to quickly put these drones on the generator so I can quickly get them.
The good old merchant slug. Where she could put a whole drone around a person's body. That's crazy. And leave you on the floor, bruh.
Like I said, I'd rather not do that because even though it does seem like a good idea, they can just crawl out, so it doesn't really matter if you put the drone there or not. Now it does make them want to crawl out, so I guess there's that, but most of the time you should not be putting drones on people's dead bodies. And honestly, if you're gonna slug people, you want to probably use either Deer Stalker and Knockout instead of just putting the drone down. It's not gonna really work out for you. But it's not really a good idea to slug with Score Merchant anyway. Or maybe there is. Maybe I found a build where I can slug with her.
2 seconds,
Oh
bro.
shit!
Oh, she pulled up on you?
Yeah, while I was taking the drone.
I'm gonna go and do the gen.
So now that I'm chasing this person, because she had no idea where I was coming from because I was undetectable, I'm gonna chase her. It doesn't really matter if we win the chase or not. I'm just trying to get someone down. And luckily for me, I succeed. But I was gonna say something. Oh yes, I was going to say that if you notice that we're using the green, the brown add-on instead of the green one. Sadly, I didn't use the one that makes them what's it called? Makes them oblivious. And so I chose this gray one, but luckily for me, someone got exposed. I'm pretty sure what happened was they tried to disable the drone and they accidentally messed up the game. I believe if you mess up the game, you automatically get exposed. So instead of me going after the person that down, I'm going after this person because I know she's dead on. So now we all have to do. We have a 3-gen and only 3 survivors, so there's almost no way they're gonna win. Have you seen from my previous videos? Do people ever win against me when I have a 3-gen and there's only 3 survivors? I beat people with. When there was 4 of them and there's 3 gens, I know exactly what I'm doing. So, of course, we're going to put these drones back up, reset them all. Now, I know no one's on gens right now because I just put these drones up.
Yeah. You should have deactivated the drone before you even stepped in that bit, because once she got the notice, she ran straight to you. She didn't even bother knocking them down.
And that's exactly what I did. Like you said, literally, I downed somebody and I heard the exposed sound effect, so I knew immediately that there was someone exposed. Because once you hear the killer instinct, that means that someone has been locked into the drone fully and they're exposed. So instead of me going after the person that down and just hooking them, I went straight for her to get someone out the game.
How should keep activating this drone?
So literally, I activated this drone right here because of the fact that I was wanting to make sure that I had the ability to make sure my the survivors couldn't do the gen. But the second I activated the drone, he realized and he's like, "What?" But it was so funny because it's so funny when you see someone's perspective, like you see the survivor's perspective instead of seeing it from mine. So now you know how it feels when you just activate a drone in the middle of someone's face. But he's about to do the drone right now, so I'm gonna go back and forth because I realize my drone is gone. But they don't know I'm here because of the fact that I'm undetectable. So look,
And she fucking here. With no sound hits, bro. What type of shit is this? I'm dead as fuck. I don't make it to Shack.
now that I've downed this person, normally I would hook them, but I see someone here, so I'm gonna go straight after them.
She's so annoying, bro. She can activate a drone from range like every 6 seconds. That's so dumb, bro. And she's fast as fuck. It's because she has bamboozled, bro.
Using Bamboozle and using our purple add-on, we can technically evolve 15% faster with the purple add-on, but plus 15% with the Bamboozle. So we're in our drone during a chase, we can evolve 30% faster.
She used to get nerfed. They actually buffed her with the update. They made her better. They made her have haste status effect after she hooks him. I mean, after she fucking steps in her zone. So,
She shouldn't have more than 3.
Because of the fact that we have our pro add-on, we can go in our own terror radius, in our
she
own
gets
drone
haste
radius
status
and get a
effect for stepping
2%
inside that little
haste
zone.
buff.
So.
But like he said,
You
whenever
ever
he
wonder why she's
misunderstands,
fast, or
but
she
he's
was going in a little
almost right.
circle and she just
Whenever a
flash.
survivor enters your drone radius, you get a 3% speed
So
buff.
basically, they boosted her
And
chase.
of course,
her
if a
chasing
survivor
ability.
has a
All
cloud
with
trap
killer
on them,
show
you
buff
also
fighters
get a
update
3%
every
speed
single
buff.
one.
The
Every
first time
killer
a
that
survivor,
regularly
the first
surviving
time
is back, they
you
about
would
to
get a
fuck
speed
your
buff,
ass
you get
up this
3%,
update.
then it's 5%, then I believe it's 7%, then I believe it's 8%. I think it's like that. I could be wrong with those numbers, but it's
Oh,
not
you gotta
really that
wait
big
till
of a
the two
speed
dots
buff.
go away
The main
on
reason
your
why they
name,
did that
and
is
then
because
it
the
drops
devs
off.
realized that this killer is only good at one
It
thing, and
drops
that's protecting generators, totems,
We
chests,
just got pressure different
pallets.
gens, but she's literally the Flash.
but she's not good at protecting, chasing people. So the best,
Honestly, how we
a
pressure
good way to
gens
do
are
it is to give her a
returning in 2
tiny
seconds.
speed
Look
buff
at her, she on FX
when she
already.
decides to chase people. And
With no
if you
terror
use the right
radius as well,
add-ons
bro.
and
It's
also the right
crazy.
perks, it becomes
I'm pretty
really
sure she
strong,
has to
and
boost
that is the reason why I made this build. A build where I'm better at chasing people than I am at doing anything else. So I'm gonna miss this hit because I'm bad at the game.
How she
But I'm
activated
gonna grab
gen
out of
mid-chase,
this
bro. This is
window
dope.
because of the fact that I'm not letting Dwight get away from me.
Look at the
And
three
Dwight didn't know
setup.
where I
1,
was
2,
because I was
3.
undetectable, and he was also on that gen, and he was trying to do the gen, but I'm not gonna let him. And because of Hex Blood Favor, he wasn't able to use the Shack Palette. So basically, this Hex Totem is making it really good for us when it comes to chasing. And that's the weakest part of using this killer. Her chase is not the best. So when you have the ability to make your weakest asset stronger, it makes her really good. But as you saw from the previous video, instead of me making her weakest asset stronger, I actually made her strongest asset even stronger, which is protecting generators.
It's so annoying, bro. Chat, I literally despise playing this killer. Even with comms and shit, it's like frustrating. It's boring. She like high key set up a 3-gen setup in the beginning of the game. Found it.
Literally, like he said, it's like the fact that when she's really good at 3-genning is just so good. And because of the fact that we have a good 3-gen, like I said before, having a good 3-gen with this build means we have the ability to chase people instead of having to deal with, you know, generators. We can put our drones, of course, on their generators and they can't do them. But as long as we have a good 3-gen, plus our good perk loadout and our actual really good purple add-on, and surprisingly, the gray add-on is putting in work. The ability to activate your drones at 10% faster. I believe it goes from, I don't know how long it even takes for you to activate a drone. I'm going to assume it's 10 seconds, so now it's 9 seconds. But we activate our drones much faster than we normally do, and that much, activating it much faster, honestly, is great. So I see Dwight, and I'm going to go after Dwight now. Pretend that I'm going this way, but I'm going to go back over here and get a really easy down. A little 360. But now that Dwight is dead on hook, all I have to do is worry about the exit gates and worry about, lastly, CamLoso, because CamLoso has been kind of evading me, honestly, throughout the entire game. But he also been helping his team. He's been really good at helping his teammates, but not all his teammates are dead because 3-gen plus really good chase perks means all you have to do with is his last person. So now all I have to do is find the exit gates, put drones on the exit gates, and block them off. And I gotta find the hatch. Now, finding the hatch on the Perros / on any backwater spot map is the worst thing ever. It is so hard to find the hatch, because the hatch can spawn on the edge of the map or in the middle of the map. But luckily for me, I slightly heard it, so I'm gonna go over here and get
How
rid of this.
toxic is she? Is she gonna sit on the hatch? She gonna close it? What's up, Bob? Okay. Let's see how good her exit gates are. Knowing her, she probably gonna throw a drone at the fucking exit gate, bro. Chat, is that possible? Does anybody know? Could she put a drone at the exit gate?
She gonna put 2 drones at the exit gate. I do the same thing.
You could do that? Oh yeah, it's
like
one right
that.
here.
As usual, we set up our drone, so there's no way he can go through the exit gate without being found. But he's gonna still go through the exit gate anyway. He's gonna try and do it, but he's exposed, so he's gonna slowly be exposed because of the fact that that's what our drones work. Because the heartbeat barely showed up on him, he knows that I'm here.
Shorty fast as fuck. Look at her. I have 7% haste. She's faster than me. Valid? No valid.
And we finally down CamLoso, and then the game is finally over.
She really wants that 4K? Yeah, I don't got time for this type of killing. It's pretty boring. Blood favor, bamboozled. It feels like she has to biffle.
And like usual, I never lose to School Merchant because I play this killer way too much and I have no soul. But anyway, that was the end of the game against CamLoso and his Survivor Friends group. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like.
Playing her is actually a headache, chat. All I get is Weskers, bro. Or this type of shit. So boring. Haunted Ground. She didn't need a single gen perk. All she needed was her add-ons and just the drones. That's it. That's literally all she needed, bro.
If you're watching this video, make sure you go to Twitch and subscribe or follow CamLoso. He's a really nice person. And then even in this video, he was extremely nice and definitely understands the game of Dead by Daylight. And the killer, yes, it can be frustrating to fight against her, but he was a really good sport about it. And I love playing against him. If you came from anywhere, CamLoso stream or anything, and you enjoyed the video and you enjoy the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love reading y'all's comments. But this is the end of the video. I would definitely be making more videos like this if I fight any more streamers and they actually let me use their gameplay. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.